Today I'll mostly be doing a vlog about the crazy weather here and also how to do stems in Logic Pro. So all the videos from now on are all going to be time stamped in the show more section down below. So if there's a section that you want to see, you can skip straight to it. Or if there's a section you don't want to see, you can skip over it. For anyone who's come here just to see today, for instance, the how to do stems in Logic, you can skip through to it, but please feel free to join the community here. We're all friends, and there's always something good for you here. I'd be really happy if you stuck around even to watch the vlog stuff too. The storm is supposed to be hitting pretty soon. If you look way over under here, I'm not sure if you can see that. It's just a line of dark. It's already starting. You can kind of see it off in the distance there. You see how fast those clouds are moving. Today, it's ferocious winds. Well, I'm getting blown all over the place. I don't even know if the camera can stay on the tripod. So we've been having an amazing week. I mean, just watching the weather as it's been going by. We've been trying to do our walks. We've managed to do quite a few of them. Out for the yard walk again. This time, we're doing the Belgooly walk. Just at sunset. Looks like fire over there. So a couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine, Dan Gideon, sent a song over to me that we recorded, myself and Dan, 36 years ago. I'm gonna redo it and put it on my new album, the one that I'm working on with Johnny at the moment. But this new one is an old song that I did so long ago, I had totally forgotten about it. And in fact, the recording of it is unbelievable. It's kind of warbly and has no treble left on it at all. So I'm gonna redo it here. So yeah, the idea is to release the song September, October, and November, and then have the album out in December for Christmas time. 10-song album. So because I've been using Johnny, who's in Toronto, and my friend Pat Crowley is going to play some keyboards on some of the stuff. He's way up the country. I've had to figure out how to do stems in Logic. Everyone's using different programs, Ableton, and whatever programs they're using. So I needed to be able to send stems to them. Figured out how to get it done, and I'll share that with you right now as well. Oh yeah, 65% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. You know what to do. Go down below, hit the buttons, ring the bells, do all the stuff you need to do. It's great fun here. Come on, come and join us. Because we're working on different dolls, I have to be able to send stems to people. I figured I would just show you how I do it. It's a really simple thing to do. So stems are not exactly the same thing as tracks, and some people get them mixed up. So the first thing, just to show you right now, so this is the song I'm working on. That's just the absolute basic tracks. Johnny just needed a bounce down, so that's easy to do. So first thing to start off, to do a bounce down, you select your cycle button and do the entire track from beginning to end, and make sure that you have enough on the end so that if there's any reverbs or anything that they don't trail off before the end. So you go up to File, you go down to Bounce, you go Project or Section, click that, select whatever type you want to do. So I'm going to send it to him as a Wave 24-bit. Click there. If I continued from here, that would send him, so I'll bounce down everything. So what I actually did, I turned off the drums. So I just muted the drums and I added the metronome so he'd know where to start in for when he's recording in his house in Toronto. So this is what that is. See? That's how I sent that to Johnny. Warning red. So we have to get the chairs in. So for Pat, I did the drums, I did the basses, and I did 2 pianos. That's all he really wanted. By selecting those 5 tracks now, I was able to go up to File and down to Export. And now, because I selected the 5 tracks, it says export 5 tracks as audio files. So what this will do is when he brings them in, there'll be 5 tracks of exactly the same length. Just butt them up at the top. So start them at 1 and they will run together just as if they were mixed. Right, so you click on the 5 tracks and then it'll give you this dialog box. You want to do export cycle range only. I did wave and 24-bit. I also included the volume and pan automation so that he would be able to hear how I have it set up. You can add custom things, so you can have the track name here or a custom one. So I'll take the custom out for the moment. I don't need that. So once I export this now, it'll turn into 5 separate tracks, and I've exported it to a new folder which I called stems. Even though these are not actually stems, these are all the tracks as audio files. Stems are actually stereo mixdowns, hence stem, or stereo mix. For stems, go into your regular tracks. The drums on this track just happens to be a stereo bounce down, so I don't have to do anything on that. Now there's 2 basses, so I'll click the 2 basses, right? And then I will create a track stack out of them, and I'll do a summing stack, and I'll create that. Now you can see the track stack is there, and it's called bass. So I can just close that, click that to close it down. Then pianos, so I'll select the 2 pianos. Once again, I'll right click and I will do create track stack. Say I had 10 strings on it and I did a stereo mix down of them. The file, which is the stem, would be a stereo file with all 10 strings incorporated into it. We'll select the drums, which is a stereo mix, bass, and you just hold down command in order to select separate ones. And then the next one, which is the piano, which is this one here. Select the 3 of them, go up to export. It says select 3 tracks as audio files. Now this will send those 3 tracks as stereo mixes. Click on it, that'll bring me into here. So you want to export cycle range only. That's why the cycle range is up above here, so you have everything. You make sure you have the whole song sent. I mean, unless you want to send only a part of it, but I want to send the whole song to him. Export as a wave and also at 24-bit. And again, I just have the track name here, but there are other options if you want to add things here. And you can also set your new folder there if you want to send it to somewhere else. Hit export, and then those files will be sent, and they'll create stereo drum mix, stereo basses, and stereo pianos. This storm is just crazy. There's a bit of lightning overnight. The wind has died down, but the rain is just coming consistently. Storm right in the middle of August. It's even too wet for the ducks. Anyway, that's basically it. Quickly go over that again. From the export thing, you can export all your tracks. They will come out as audio files from beginning to end. If you want stems, then you have to make groups and send the groups. Have all your keyboards, all your brass, all your percussion, all your vocals, all your backup vocals, group them, and then you can send them out as stems. Also, if you want to join my patrons at Patreon, there's a link down below in the show more. You can go over there. There's always extra stuff that comes out every month on the Patreon channel. Special stuff for my patrons there. So please come and join us there too. I think I'm going to have to go inside. It's so windy here. The electricity pole is bending in the wind here. I think I'm going to have to go inside. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that pole is bending in the wind. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to the channel and sticking around as always. We'll see you again very soon. song in October, song in November. Whoop, did you see that? The wind almost just blew it over again. Woohoo! Jasper! Good boy.